Biography of Ariobarzanes, c. 368 BC to 330 BC. Ariobarzanes was one of the renowned generals and heroes of Iranian history during the Achaemenid Empire. He bravely stood against the invasion of Alexander the Great, and his name became a symbol of resistance and patriotism. The details of his life, especially his childhood and youth, are mostly known through the works of Greek historians due to the scarcity of native Iranian sources. 1. Birth and early life. Full name: Ariobarzanes, meaning magnificent and noble. Date of birth: estimated to be around 368 BC. Origin: he was a member of the great Iranian nobility during the Achaemenid monarchy. Some sources attribute his ancestry to the Lur or Kurd peoples. Sister: he had a sister named Utab or Iatafi who fought alongside him in the final battle and commanded a section of the forces. 2. Position and responsibilities. Satrap of Persis. In 335 BC, Darius III, the Achaemenid king of kings, appointed Ariobarzanes as the satrap, governor, of the vital region of Persis, Fars. Prior to this appointment, he had served as a military commander in various Achaemenid campaigns. 3. Peak of resistance. The Battle of the Persian Gate, 330 BC. The most critical part of Ariobarzanes' life was his heroic resistance against the invasion of Alexander the Great. A. Background. Following Alexander's victory at the Battle of Gaugamela, the third battle against the Persians, in 331 BC, he captured the cities of Babylon, Susa, and Estakhr. With the goal of reaching the Iranian capital, Persepolis, Parse, he marched towards South Iran. B. The Gorge of Death, the Persian Gate. Alexander divided his army. One part, commanded by Parmenion, took the plain route, while Alexander himself, with light-armed troops, chose the mountain route, the Zagros Mountains in the present-day Kohiluye and Boyar Abdad region. Ariobarzanes, with a small army, estimated at about 40 cavalry and 5,000 infantry, confronted the Macedonian army of tens of thousands in the mountainous pass known as the Persian Gate, or Darb of Pars. Using his knowledge of the rugged, impassable terrain, he managed to inflict heavy casualties on Alexander's forces, forcing them to retreat initially. C. Betrayal and siege. Ariobarzanes' brave stand had made Alexander's passage impossible. Alexander, employing a tactic similar to the Battle of Thermopylae in Greece, found a detour through the mountains with the help of a local captive or shepherd, historically named Lycus Libani. This allowed him to flank Ariobarzanes' forces and besiege them from the rear. 4. Death and legacy. Martyrdom. Despite being surrounded and having very few remaining men, Ariobarzanes refused to surrender. He, along with the remnants of his troops, around 40 cavalry and a few thousand infantry, broke through Alexander's siege lines and attempted to reach Persepolis to defend it. However, Alexander's forces that had taken the plain route had already captured the city before Ariobarzanes could arrive. Having no path to victory or escape, Ariobarzanes chose not to yield and fought until his last breath, eventually fallen in the uneven battle, likely in 330 BC. Burial place. According to some historical accounts, Alexander, who was amazed by Ariobarzanes' bravery, ordered a tomb to be built for him and inscribed with the words, "In memory of Leonidas, the Spartan general who fought against Xerxes at Thermopylae." Legacy. Ariobarzanes' resistance was the last great Achaemenid defensive stand against Alexander's invasion. His name is eternally remembered in Iranian history as a symbol of sacrifice and honor in defense of his homeland.